Good morning, scrappers. Got a couple of different things here today I'm going to scrap out. There's junk in there. These are two of them, I do believe, are automatic door opening mechanisms. So we're just going to rip those apart and see what we have in them. The sharp-eyed amongst you may already see a nice big heat sink and some nice little bits of brass on there, which is always good because we like the copper and the brass. Guys, nice and easy. Undo that. Now these came out of a skip at my wife's school. Get out of there. Okay. I just need a little screwdriver to undo those. Oh, I love these things. I'm hoping this will be nice and easy to take apart, but as always when you're taking things apart on video it takes absolutely forever and things never go quite as you want them to, but that's just the way it is. Piece of rubbish. I'm just going to cut that off there so you can see what is in there, because I love these. It's just a big copper coil, like the one you get much smaller ones on circuit boards, but these are just brilliant. I think the best way to do this is go straight around it, because it's wrapped in like a plastic all the way around. Hopefully that should all just pull off of there. I will just check it's copper, not aluminium, but it's, I'll say it feels heavy, but then there'll be a big piece of ferrite in the middle of it. That bit's stuck on there on the inside. There we go. There we go, that lovely copper on there. That's what we want, loads of copper. More the merrier. I trust you're all kept safe in the heat with the fires and everything. Had a couple of nasty ones just down the road here. Fortunately nobody was hurt. Come on, get off there. Let's get some cutters to do that. Be very surprised if this wasn't copper. And I can see that it is. Whee! We like copper. Put these cables off here. I'll just cut them there. Separate everything up. Right, so I'll have to unwind all that, get the copper off. There'll be a big piece of ferrite in the middle of there, which obviously we can do as scrap as well. Get rid of the plastic. And that'll all go into recycling. Because I still do I take everything I can off everything, and very little goes into, there's hardly anything goes into landfill at all. So all these things that we recycle, we're saving a huge amount from going into landfill. Landfill. Let's see if I can use this one, will that fit in there? Not a chance. Lovely piece of brass. Just get a magnet. I'm sure that yeah. Another one that side. Another little piece of brass. And then we'll just undo these. Oh, stick my magnet to the side of it. I don't actually have very much left to scrap now because the move is quickly coming upon us. We've got another 4 weeks. Well, I've got another 4 weeks of work. My good lady wife finished work yesterday, as she's a teacher, so she gets a bit more time off than me. I've been in my job 25 years, flooring, so I imagine my last day is going to be feel a little bit strange doing the same thing for that long. I may continue to do it when I've moved. Have to wait and see on that one. I think I'd like to. It's not a bad job. Pays the bills. Has done for a little time. If you've seen the house video, you'll see there's a lot of work for me to do there, so I won't be working straight away. And there may well be quite a lot of videos of the actual house build and kind of, not renovation, the barn outside is going to be renovated. So there may well be some videos on that. Cut these cables. Cut those ones off. Those ones I'll undo, get out of there. And what we've got on that board is a couple of nice IC chips there. But as you can see, that's a very old board with the old style. What would now be MLCCs. There's actually copper in these ones. There's a couple of MOSFETs on there as well. Another little board. There'll be copper coil in that blue box there. But yeah, there's not much on those because it's an older one. Loose screw in there. We've got the switches on the side there. Let's see if we can get that out, because that's the nice big chunky piece of aluminium, which is really good. What if that whole thing is? It could be. They're the old clips that hold it in. Yeah, so I'll take out these screws because they're steel, but the rest of that whole thing is aluminium. I'll just give that a quick weigh. Yeah, it's about 275 grams. I'll just weigh this as well while I'm at it. That on its own is just over 1100 grams, but there's not, I don't think there's a huge amount of copper on there, but still, that's nice. I do like that. And I've just got that little switch on there. Okay, we'll do that a different way. We'll hold that and turn that. Yeah, it's not going to work. Let's hold that with that. Little screw there. Take that off. So just one of those switches inside there is a bit of brass, a bit of copper. That's that one done. There's quite a weight in that. Nice. And then I've got, obviously, this smaller one, which is slightly different. So we'll just do that one as well. Actually, I think they're the screws that it was held onto the wall with. So we'll have those as well. We'll have everything. I've got a sewing machine to do. I'm not sure if I'll do a video on that. There's a bit of cable left on there for me. Thank you. That one's got a plastic fitting on there rather than the brass the other one had. Right, in the bin or on the floor. Right, let's get this nice transformer off. That goes into that board, so we'll just cut that off there, and that one there. So that's a nice big transformer, and inside there that's got like a metal casing on it, which they actually weigh quite a lot, so I always take those apart and then wind all the copper off. I'm moving out the way of the camera, so let's move back over here a bit. I use a Stanley blade a lot because I get 3 blades at work. They're just useful for getting into tiny bits. But you have to be careful because sometimes they snap. Right, let's see what way that goes. There we go. And that just peels off. Another bit of steel. As you can see, you've got an E-shaped piece. You've got one piece each side and a piece that goes down the middle, and then a single piece on one side, and they're all alternate. So sometimes you hit them with a hammer and they'll fall off, but often they've got glue in there. So sometimes you have to fiddle about a bit, but it separates it all up. And then you can take off the lovely copper coils, copper windings that are around there. You can see there's some nice chunky copper wire in there, but you get all different thicknesses in there. But some of them are real chunky and some it's like the horsehair fine copper, but a lot of that looks like nice copper. So that's good. And we'll just whip out these other pieces. You don't want to come out, do you? Come on. There you go. It's just held on there. Let's see if I can just use that to turn it. That may be a brass. Yeah, so little brass nut on there. That goes into the brass pot. Another piece of cable, and then it's a very small heatsink on this one. Hopefully when I move I'll have a bit more time to join in with some of the live scrap chat and things. So I've been missing those because I've just been so busy getting things ready for moving. I have other things going on is it Friday evening particularly. I must catch up on Scrapping Irish's gold videos because I've got lots of gold I need to process. So if you haven't looked at Scrapping Irish's gold videos, gold recovery videos, I suggest you do because they're very good. And he's a top bloke, so get in there and have a look at Scrapping Irish if you want anything to learn about gold recovery. And there we go. So that's another old style circuit board. So these ones here, they have copper on the edges. I might just take that off. But yeah, there's not really a great deal on that. Another bit of cable and some little nuts and bolts, screws, staying in there. We could have a little way up, see what we got. It'll only be kind of rough. Let's put that bit on the bottom. Oh, I've got to get that piece of cable off there because I want that brass nut as well. I don't care how small it is, it goes in the brass pot. Let's chuck all these bits in here. That one and that one. That is 3.5 kilos. A little bit of brass. How much? Oh, there's little bits there as well. $35 grams of brass. Oh, throwing bits away now. It's 320 grams of alley. Don't know what they'd be, but there's some nice chunks of copper on there, and then we've got all the circuit boards. They were nice and quick and easy to do. Wouldn't mind a few more of those. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be able to still get a video up every week. I'll put some different little short videos on, maybe once a week, of interesting things. It'd be nice if you go back and have a little look through those. They're only short, so like 15 seconds long at the most. But thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for all the likes and the comments. It's all brilliant, all helps. And check out other people's scrapping videos as well, because everyone has a different take on things and it all adds to the knowledge. And thank you for watching. and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep scrapping.